Organisms don't just adapt, they shape evolution itself. We've been taught that nature is a test. The environment throws challenges at organisms, and the ones with the best traits survive. Evolution is seen as a one-way street. The environment acts, the organism reacts. But that's not how life really works. In The Dialectical Biologist, scientists Richard Levins and Richard Lewontin argue something radical. Organisms are not just shaped by their environments, they shape them in return. It's actively modifying that environment in ways that change the rules of the game. Every organism, whether it's a beaver building a dam, a coral forming a reef, or a human cultivating crops, isn't just surviving inside an environment. But Levins and Lewontin were their first stand. They connected it to something bigger. This is more than just interaction. This is a dialectic. That means the organism and the environment exist in a constant, dynamic relationship. They were Marxist scientists making a point about the world we live in. Just like organisms, humans don't just adapt to society, we shape it. The economy, the environment, the future, they're not fixed things. They're made through our actions. Each changes the other over time. Whether it's biology or politics, we have the power to change the conditions that shape us. The organism is both the object of evolution, yes. It gets selected, but also the subject. It makes choices, alters its niche, and creates new evolutionary pressures. This idea is now echoed in something called niche construction theory, the study of how organisms engineer their environments and and in doing so, influence the path of evolution itself. We can redirect, we can resist, can imagine. Because, here's the twist. They weren't just talking about animals or ecosystems. And that means we're not just stuck in the systems we inherit. That's the radical insight. Just as evolution is not a passive unfolding of fate, society is not a fixed structure we simply endure. We can intervene. So maybe the real question isn't just how do we survive this world, but rather, how do we collectively build one that's worth surviving in? A world that reflects the values of care, justice, and interdependence, not just competition and control. Because in the end, evolution doesn't just happen to us, we are part of it. And like the beaver, the coral, or the forest, we too can build the future we want to live in.